She sees the waiter's face. She sees my text. Oliva is a girl who sees everything. We spend the entire dinner talking and laughing. Olivia's parents ask me about my music, how I got into the fiddle and stuff like that. And I tell them about how I used to play classical violin, but I got into Appalachian, Appalachian, Appalachian folk music and 10 Zydeco, and there are listening to every word like they're really interested. They tell me to let them know the next time my band's playing a gig so they can come listen. I'm not used to all the attention, to be truthful. My parents don't have a clue about what I want to do with my life. They never ask. We never talk like this. I don't think they even know I trade my Baroque violin for an 8-string Hardanger fiddle 2 years ago. After dinner, we go back to Olivia's for some ice cream. Their dog greets us at the door. And old dog, super sweet. She'd thrown up all over the hallway. Though Olivia's mom rushes to get pepper tools, while the dad picks the dog up like she's a baby. What's up, all girly? He says, and the dog's in heaven Tungu, hanging out, tail wagging, legs in the air at awkward angles. Dad, tell Julian how you got Daisy, says Oliver. Yeah, says Augie. The dad smiles and sits down in a chair with the dog still cradled in his arms. It's obvious he's told this story lots of times and they all love to hear it. So I'm coming home from the subway one day, he says, and a homeless guy I've never seen in this neighborhood before is pushing this floppy mutt in a stroller, and he comes up to me and pushing and says, "Hey, mister, wanna buy my dog?" And without even thinking about it, I say, "Sure, how much you want?" And he says $10. So I give him the $20 I have in my wallet, and he hands me the dog Justin. I'm telling you, you've never smelled anything so bad in your life. She stank so much, I can't even tell you. So I took her right from there to the vet down the street, and then I brought her home. Didn't even call me first, by the way. The mom interjects as she cleans the floor to see if I'm okay with his bringing home some homeless guy's dog. The dog actually looks over at the mom when she says this, like she understands everything everyone is saying about her. She's a happy dog, like she knows. She lucked out that day finding this family. I kind of know how she feels. I like Olivia's family. They laugh a lot. My family's not like this at all. Like my mom and dad got divorced when I was 4 and they pretty much hate each other. I grew up spending half of every week in my dad's apartment in Chelsea and the other half in my mom's place in Brooklyn Heights. I knows I exist for as long as I can remember. I've felt like my my parents could hardly wait for me to be old enough to take care of myself. You can go to the store by yourself. Here's the key to the apartment. It's funny how there's a word like overprotective. What word do you use to describe some parents, but no word that means the opposite? What word do you use to describe parents who don't protect enough, underprotective, neglectful, self-involved, lame, all of the above? Olivia's family tell each other I love you all the time. I can't remember the last name anyone I'm in my family said that to me. By the time I go home, my tics have all stopped.